So, I got roasted. Well, my Sims 4 build did, and I'm gonna fix it today, or at least try. What's up everyone, JustGingey here, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be fixing a Sims 4 build that got absolutely roasted. So, there's this content creator known as hiphiprenee, and she does these videos where she basically roasts people's builds. Of course, only people that ask to be roasted, and of course I was like, well, why not? Let's ask. And well, little did I know she was actually gonna roast my build. So, kind of regretting that choice now because she came for my throat, let me tell you. But to be fair, she's so valid. So let's try to fix it. And I do mean try because I don't really build that much in The Sims 4. So we're going to see if I can make something out of it. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Alrighty, so here we are in game, and I want y'all to bear with me. I really do not build in The Sims that much, but I really wanted to do this video. So, the build that she roasted me on was this semi-large family home. Let's go ahead and get it placed down, because her number one critique was it being on a 20 by 20 lot. So, I've upgraded to a 40 by 30 lot. So let's place this furnished and see what we have to work with. And this is the beautiful house in all its glory. So, to be honest, the outside's not that bad. She did critique this not being a sunroom, and where the grill's at. To be fair, the backyard is really small in general, so that's something I want to focus on. But also, just the general landscaping I want to focus on, so I think that's where we're going to start this build on, is just landscaping. So first thing I'm going to do is actually just get rid of all the terrain, and then let's just start bulldozing. So we got a bare backyard. Let's get rid of the front yard too. Alright, so let's move this a little bit back on the lot. I think right there should be pretty good. Why does this keep turning on? Okay, whatever. The Sims 4 without bugs? Crazy concept. But anyways. So obviously I don't have a budget for this. I didn't even have a budget when I built the house originally. I'm also not going to limit on packs or anything like that. We're literally just going to try and improve this as much as I can. And I am not liking the lighting. Alright, afternoon. I think the afternoon is probably the best. I don't like this tile. Let's change it up again. I don't want to use Batu. That doesn't seem like a good idea. But to be fair, they do have some pretty good tiles. I'm not going to use Batu. I'm a Star Wars fan, but not a fan of that pack. So I'm thinking I want to do a type of stone. I think that is the best option. Does this have a... It does have a black. Okay, I kind of like that. But now it makes the black on the building look gray. So maybe we should also change the wallpaper on the building, but I'll get to that later. Alright, next thing I want to do is make this bigger. Let's bring this all the way down here. Did that really just get rid of my windows? Well, that's kind of rude. Alright, bye roof. Bye ceiling? Oh, you know what? That's fine. That is fine. Alright, I mean, that's fine. Should I pull it down a little bit? Is that too big of a deck? I don't think that's too big. So let's go ahead and build a ceiling here and get started with the new roof, because roofing is so much fun. I don't even know how to do this roof anymore, y'all. Okay, I think that's fine. That's fine. I think that has to work. Right? Yeah, sure. Imagine if I just make the house worse. Like, I'm trying to make it better, but I actually just make it significantly worse. Honestly, wouldn't even surprise me if I did that. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be okay. Alright, so we gotta do something about the texture on the wall. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna completely reset all of the paint. I think these windows have to change. Let's see if we can find a better window, because we've gotten more packs since this, and especially with the new base game update that we got a little while ago, we have all of these new window options, and I think these can work really well for this build. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. I think that looks well enough. And if I decide to make that a sunroom, I'll add windows then. But until then, I'm just going to pretend like it is not a sunroom and just put windows everywhere else. I'm not really liking this much anymore, so I think we should just go with a double window there. And I think that still gives off the same vibe that I'm trying to go for. I like the big windows on the bottom. Not a huge fan of them on the top just because of how much they interfere with the roof line. Let's figure out the color of the house. So, I'm thinking that we do a mixture of siding and stone, maybe even like a brick type and stucco maybe? Or brick and siding, that could work too. So the question of the day is, what color do we want to make the house? I'm thinking maybe green. Is that too green? I kind of like that. It's not too much, but it also brings dimension to it. I really want to use this green, but I think the green is what's throwing me off right now. I kind of like the metal. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think the green is still throwing me off, though. I don't know. Why is this such a struggle? You know what? We're just going to stick with this for now, and we'll see how I feel about it. Do I actually like it? I don't know. I think I do. It's better than what it was, to be honest. We're going very cool tone, which is not necessarily a problem, but it might be too cool for me. I need to warm it up with something. Something needs to warm it up. I think I have a plan. We use this darker wood, and we make the wood darker. That looks nice. Oh, it's too shiny. I would like a more worn down piece of wood. That's not the kind of vibe I was looking for. Ooh. Wait, that one kind of works. That really warms it up. But with that being said, we gotta do like a dark-ish wood fence too. Let's see here. Alright, let's see if Businesses and Hobbies has a matching fence that we can use. Businesses and Hobbies. I'm starting to wonder if this was even from Businesses and Hobbies. It is. Okay. So why no fence match? I mean, hold on. This does have a brown, and it's giving me the picket fence vibes that I like. But is it really the right one for... I think it's Love Struck? Yeah, this one. Does this have a brown? Nope, it does not. Okay, cool. Alright, so no Love Struck. There's this fence from Cottage Living. Oh, wait, hold on. I like the little detail that it has. And it matches pretty well. Y'all, I just checked my recording. We've been doing the exterior for 33 minutes. Oh my god. So, it's a bit later in the day, by about 2 hours. So, it got darker, so I actually had to plug up my light, so that's why the lighting looks a little different. But anyways, let's get back into renovating this build. Let's go inside and talk about all the other issues with this house. The first thing was the entrance. And honestly, it's kind of sterile. And I think to make this a little bit more challenging, I don't want to adjust the floor plan at all. Obviously, like, I'll move stuff around and things, but I don't think I'm going to change the floor plan. Mostly because this floor plan is low-key kind of annoying to do. I don't really like this layout that much, but if I'm being honest, I think it's best if I don't adjust it. Alright, so let's figure out how we want to do this entranceway. First of all, the wallpaper needs to change. Like, I don't know why we did this, or why I did that freaking... Ooh, well, that's kind of nice. There's too much blue, though. I think there's too much blue going on. Let's try a yellow. I think a yellow would be nice. Yeah, I like the yellow. Let's bring that into that room. And honestly, let's bring it into the whole downstairs, actually. Yeah, alright. But I think I might actually want to turn this into a sunroom. I think that would be really cool. She was onto something with that. She also made a comment about the entranceway, not incorporating the skills, and just kind of putting this here, which, you know, yeah, to be fair. So I want to make that a little bit more incorporated. And I think the way I'm going to do that is with this sunroom that I've just now decided to do. So it kind of, you know, building new walls kind of defeats the purpose of what I just said about not wanting to make, you know, any real adjustments to the, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll do what I want, okay? Maybe we should use the greenhouse kit windows and door. I hope that it doesn't look weird next to these other windows. No, I don't think it looks weird. Throw the door here. Nope, I need white. Why is it not showing up white in the catalog? Why is it doing that? That is so funny! Okay, whatever. That is not my problem. But that's nice, and then that way I can utilize this as, like, a skill room. So it actually, like, kind of makes sense, like, I incorporate the stuff properly in this room. So I'm thinking, let's start in the sunroom, actually. Oh, this is from the nature expansion pack. Enchanted by nature? I don't know, the one with the fairies. That's a really nice chair. Do I want to go blue though? What colors does this have? Ooh, do a nice peach. I don't really know how I'm going to incorporate the microphone anymore, so I might not even do that anymore, actually, if I'm being completely honest. I just don't really know the best way to incorporate it where it doesn't look weird. Okay, that's kind of cute. Nice little sunroom area. Let's throw in a rug down here. Maybe like a circle rug. Oh, this always is a good option. I love this rug. I just wish I had tool mod installed so I can get a nicer size. That's fine. Actually, that kind of works. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Nice little sunroom. I think that's cute. I think that's cute. And she was so right. This is definitely meant to be a sunroom. And we can just squeeze the kitchen in here. That way we don't have all this unused space anymore she was also complaining about. I'm adjusting the windows, that's why I got rid of them. So let's go ahead and throw in the kitchen over here. We did get those new cabinets and a few base game updates. I don't know when it was at this point, but these have some really nice colors. But I'm gonna be honest, I think I want to stick with the very wooden tone in here. I can squeeze like the trash can right there. Fridge can go here. Stove here, sink here. Yeah, I think that works. All right, what kind of fridge should we want to use? I need to bring in a pop of color some way. I think we're going to do that with the appliances. This red could be nice. I wish... Hold on, does this have a gold accent one we can use? It's a little bit darker wood. I wish the handles were golden. Oh, oh, but I don't know if I want the black top, but the gold is... I might have to compromise just for the gold. No, that's too dark. I need the white to break up the space a little bit. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, perfect. That's a nice little pop of color right there. What color, though? Could do the pink to bring in the peach from over there. I think that could work. I like how warm tone it is inside. It makes the outside feel a little less annoying how cool tone it ended up going. Why is that window so big? I wish you could size down windows. Like, that's fine, I guess. I just really wish it wasn't that big. That's okay, whatever. We'll deal with it. That's fine. Should I put cabinets up here, though? That is the question. That is the million-dollar question. Oh, right! Because this doesn't have a counter, I can use the gold. I'm a genius. I'm a genius to bring in some of the gold. Yeah, let's just throw in a nice little rug. I want like a worn kind of rug. And put it like right in front of the sink. I do think I'm going to use this rug, just maybe not right now. I think we just need to go like circle table and like throw that right here. I think I'm going to redo this bathroom layout anyways. And we're going to make this staircase smaller so I can steal some space from over here just to make the bathroom make a little bit more sense. I am thinking I might just box that off actually and just open this up, and that way we can squeeze the shower in here eventually. And I can put the door somewhere else so I can fit a table nicely up here in this little area and not worry about, because I guess we could put the door on this side, like move like the toilet and stuff over there and put the door over here. That could work. I'm probably gonna do that because I think I'm gonna squeeze the table in like right up here. I think I need something on the chair though to break up the wood, like some sort of cushion, but like a different color cushion. Oh, kind of like that actually. Perfect, and I guess we can squeeze the rug under. It needs to be a circle rug. I don't know what it is about circle tables, but they require circle rugs. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. That can bring in the pink and the gold. I kind of like that. It brings in the pink, it brings in the gold, and it brings in a type of red. It's not the same red as these three, but I think it works. Now I have this empty space, and I don't know what to put in here. I think that one looks the best. We have the orange from this painting to bring that in, but I think that one looks the best right there. Ooh, there's another wall. Ooh, I get to put another painting down. I think I want a nice like gallery moment over here. Ooh, wait, this is kind of fun. This one might be the vibes. I just realized I took out the smoke alarm and never added it back. I mean, it's not the cutest thing, but it's functional. I still don't know what to do with this area. I'm actively trying to ignore it, but I think maybe just a plant. Maybe we just stick a plant there and call it a day. Why is this so difficult to pick a plant? We could just go hanging plant. I'd probably need to size it down a little bit though. It's a little too big. It doesn't really do what I'm trying to get what I'm trying to do here, which is trying to create space. Let me actually, I might just squeeze it in here then. I'm trying to take up room on the floor. And that's my issue. Not necessarily just the area, but like something on the floor I feel like will make it feel less empty here. This is exactly what I was looking for. Cute little flowers. But I don't know which plant to use to do that. That's my issue. Maybe just this one right here, actually. Honestly, that kind of works, actually. Yeah, that's cute. Definitely more of a vibe in here. I think there might be a little too many paintings on the wall right now, though. I might take this one off. I think that's okay. Alright, those two rooms are done. I completely ignored the entryway. But to be fair, what do you put in an entryway? There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Alright, that's fun. Alright, that's nice and cluttered up. It looks pretty cool, I guess. Let's grab the coat jacket. The jacket thingy mabobber and put that in this corner. I can never remember what that thing's called, though, or even where it's at. I know it's in the base game, but that's as much as I... Perfect. That worked for me. I'm still annoyed about this, but I genuinely don't know what to put here, so it's just gonna kind of have to be like that. Okay, those three rooms. I did do the sunroom. Alright, so we did 3 rooms. That's progress. Now we got this ginormous space, and I have no idea what to do in it. I do like this orange couch. I think I want to embrace the orange a little bit, or at least use this couch. It doesn't necessarily have to be an orange. I do like this. This is a nice swatch. I think we got to do a different rug in here. Ooh, that's kind of cute. What colors do you have? Nothing that is really screaming to me. Ooh, wait, this is kind of speaking to me. Maybe I gotta size this down a little bit. It's a little big. Well, no, that's too small. That's fine. I mean, I could actually, honestly, we have space. I can bring this back. It doesn't have to be so tight. That way I can squeeze in a coffee table here. Because there's this one, which is actually really nice coffee table. This has to get swapped out, though. Yeah, actually, that actually works a lot. And then we can throw, like, a lamp over here. I think I like this one, though. It kind of brings out the blue a little bit. And just looks cute, so we're gonna use it. That can go away. I still got so much space, and I don't know what to do with any of it. Could also go with a bar, actually. Wait a second. I might be vibing with the bar idea. I just don't know which one. I want like one of the 2-tile ones. Ooh, wait, hold on. What if we went with a half wall there? Oh, I kind of like that. And then this is just gonna be a wood. Ooh. Okay, I vibe with that. I vibe with that. Yeah. And I can put like a runner like right here. I guess we don't have to do a runner. We can just put a rug right in front of the bar. I guess that works. I just realized I don't have a way in this bathroom. Hold up, let's do that real quick. What door do I use though? I guess this one could work. Honestly, that's fine because it helps like clear up this wall to not be so blank. This bathroom is so bright. What kind of color scheme do I want to go for? Do I want to do like gold in here and like gold accents? Or do I want to do... I think I might go with this one and just go with like a blue and gold theme for this bathroom, I think. Because honestly, I don't really know. And to be completely honest, I don't really care what the bathroom looks like. Okay, yeah, you know what? Honestly, it's a bathroom. Like, what do you want from me? Okay, this is the main living area done. Now we have this bedroom and this office space to do still. Hey everyone, just popping in real quick before we continue with the build, just to let you know that things have changed. Things are going to look different. Well, not really look different, more so sound different. I'm using this mic. This is my old mic because the new mic I got, not really working. I mean, it's working, but it's so quiet. And I've done literally everything I can think of to make it louder. Like, even on the mic itself, it is turned all the way up, but it's still so quiet and I have to keep turning it up in post. So hopefully this is better. And also, I think I fixed my desktop audio because like the entirety of this video, there's been no desktop audio. So I think I fixed it now. But without further ado, let's continue with this build. Alright, so here we are back in game, and I just realized when I loaded back up that I had the house on this side, thinking that was the front of the lot. No, it is not. This is the front of the lot. So now it actually makes sense. Let's go back inside and see where we were at. So this is what we got so far inside. Okay. I'm still kind of annoyed about all the empty space that I still have, but to be completely honest, don't know what I can do to make it better. It's not that much empty space anymore, but there's definitely a lot of empty space still. I think we should do this bedroom first. I think I want to do like a nice pop of color in this room. Not entirely sure what color to do. The pink is interesting. We could make that one, we could just make it all pink. All right, what bed do we want to use? Wait, hold on. Wait, why did that just kind of work? And it works with the pink. Hold on. Wait, does this have a pink? It does have a pink. Oh, it's a little bit darker, but I kind of like that. Are these windows a little too low? I don't want to get too cluttery in these little rooms. I don't think I like them. Because I need a kind of a skinny side table, but I don't want to just put anything here just because it's skinny. And unfortunately, I think those ones that I just had were the best. Because I don't think anything else is going to fit here nicely. There's this one. Does this... Oh, this kind of works. It comes in yellow, too. It's a little tight, though. Should we go a single bed in here, then, actually? I think we're actually just going to go up against the wall here, have one side table, squeeze, like, a dresser or a mirror there, and do a desk over here. High School Years has some really good desk options. We could do the yellow in this as well. I believe it comes in the same swatch. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's nice. I like that. Is it going to interfere with this door, though? Should I move it over a little bit? Maybe not that much over. That should still be functional, hopefully. I'm not going to put a computer in here. I don't think we need one. High School Years did come with a stand-up mirror. I don't like it. It's beginning to look a lot like too much yellow. So I gotta... Maybe I could break it up with a wooden one? We want to put the mirror, or the dresser in the corner, and then put the mirror right here? Or maybe the other way around, put the mirror in the corner? That's cute. We have this extra space over here, though. And now I gotta figure out what to put in it. Alright, let's put maybe some posters on the wall, actually. That one kind of works, and we can just kind of, like, keep adding to that. I think that's fine. That's cute. That's alright. I still have this area that I still haven't figured out what to do with yet. I could put that High School Years chair. Yeah, this one. No, this one. Yeah, the string lights. Yeah, that's nice. That's cute. Okay, we need a rug in this room. That one's also an option. Has the yellow. Has the pink. Has blue, too. But I don't have any blue in here. I mean, there's some blue in the posters, but I think that actually kind of works. Okay, wait, that's kind of cute, actually. I really like that. We can, like, squeeze this. Maybe not. Get a nice light up here, too. Yeah. Yeah, that's all cluttered up. And I think I could put the bulletin board on this wall. And we can get some, like, postcards from Debug. I didn't know you could just search posts. I don't want to put frickin'... That's crazy. Because most of the time, you can't actually search any debug items, but... Hey, if it works, it works. Now let's clutter up this space. Maybe I will put a laptop, just to take up some space. I guess that's fine, whatever. I don't really know. That's cute. These can go on here. I want to put them back there, though. Perfect. Okay, I think that's cluttered enough. I don't want to get too over-cluttered. I think that's a cute bedroom. It doesn't have a plant in this room, which feels unnatural, because I think I put a plant in every single room so far, but this is fine. This is cute. This is a teen room. Like, they probably wouldn't have a plant anyways. Alright, next let's move on to this office space. I should also get, like, a little light moment in here. That actually kind of works, actually. I feel like I need, like, lights over the bar, too. I just wish it matched that one. These are fine. I think those are fine. Yeah, it's okay. It's good enough for me. I want to put a table behind here again. Ooh. This is cute. And it comes in a nice wooden swatch. I like that. Alright, let's clutter it up. I love clutter. I also just realized I didn't put any clutter on the coffee table, which is honestly a crime. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, that's fine. That can stay. Okay, so I'm not really liking any of my clutter options for this area. I might just put a plant on it and call it a day. We could go Batu. Batu's always a good option, right? I think I might just put a plant on it and call it a day, actually. That's simple. That worked. Ooh, this is cute too. Oh wait, actually, hold on. I think this is better. Oops. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's simple. Nice. Put a painting on this wall. I could do that painting that I've tried to put literally in every single room. Actually, it kind of works. I think this is actually from the same kit as the couch, so it makes sense why the greens match pretty nicely. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that works. All right. Office. This sad, sad office. Okay. I don't know why I got rid of the light. Okay. I think I might honestly just continue these walls in here. I could always maybe... Oh, no. That's not what I want. Do a different color of this wall in here. I think I might just stick with the same wall, actually. Because I don't really like any of the other options. Yeah, this office is going to be really simple. I'm not doing anything fancy in here. I'm just going to kind of like... get it simple and functional. I'm not really worried about anything else in here. Fun. Oh, it did come with a rug. I honestly did not remember if it did or not. I might honestly move this up a little bit. And then I can stick like bookshelves back here from the book kit. Let me actually grab the desks from Little Sims kit. Didn't I just delete you? Alright, and I think the book nook kit will match this wood better. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, I don't need anything grand in here. It's just an office space at the end of the day. It doesn't need to be fancy. Ooh. I might actually use this rug instead of Little Simsy's rug. That's cute. Yeah, I'm not really that pressed about the office, to be honest. Like, it's fine. It can be whatever. I might actually put a window in right here. Just to take up some of that wall space, because I don't really feel like figuring out what to put on that wall. Didn't the book nook kit come with a nice... I mean, it is nice, but it's not nice enough. They really need to... I've said this before, but they need to separate decals and posters from the paintings, because this catalog is just really long now. I could do a bunch of these. Alright, you know what? This is fine, actually. That's cute. That's fine. That works. That's an office. I mean, whatever. I might honestly just put this light in here again as well. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the entire downstairs done. Where'd my door go? So this game has chosen violence today. But yeah, that's the entire downstairs done. Wow. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. But now we have an entire upstairs. Alright everyone, so I have decided to separate this video into two parts. I know I've never done that before, but this project has taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to, and I really don't want to post like a 50-minute long video of me building. I don't even think anyone would watch that. So we're going to split it into two parts, and in the next part I'm going to do the exterior, like the landscaping, as well as the second floor. It should only be two parts. It's only going to be two parts. I'll figure out a way to make it only two parts, because I'm not trying to post 3 parts of the same video. That's a little crazy. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to end today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos, and until next part, I will see you all next time. Peace out. Bye.